Wow, that's amazing.
It's cool, isn't it? You can move it with that. You can move it with that. That's going to be really handy for the videos. New thing. I need to learn how to use this. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Lewis here for a new video. And today we're at my area with Jeff. Hi, Jeff. I'm just using this new gimbal that my girlfriend bought me for Christmas. So hopefully it's hopefully it looks okay. But yeah, today we're just going to be jacking up my car, and I'm going to explain more about why in just one moment. Pretty cool, isn't it? It stabilises the video. Oh, I need to learn how to use it. There you go, look. Pretty awesome, eh?
Very clever.
So basically, I've just got this sun strip done by my friend Piers, which is really nice, by the way. Cheers, man. I'll put a link to his Instagram down below. He does all sorts of wrapping and things. Big up hair on as well. Anyways, he lives on a country lane, and my car is super low at the moment, which I am hoping to get sorted out really soon. And as I was going over the speed bumps, I'd physically scrape the hell out of something under my car. So if it's just the exhaust, it's okay because that's going soon anyway. But if it's anything else, then it's not okay. I need to look at that ASAP. So I'm going to get the car up off the air just to make sure. And while I'm doing so, I'm going to give the underside a little clean, a little rinse over with some water, as well as the arches on the front. I knew I was going to get dirty today in one way or another. Just put it in gear. Right, let's have a look under the car. We're using the gimbal.
Yeah.
That's the T-spot.
Oh, wow.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw it in Tesco's and I was like, thank you. You got it? I think it's there.
Yeah, one of the joints is
loose.
loose.
Something's not right, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the underside is completely fine. So that's all good. So yeah, I'm just going to worry about just getting that exhaust tightened up and giving it a quick little once over underneath. Alright guys, so you probably saw a little bit of the footage from yesterday. I couldn't really record all of it because it was getting dark, it was getting a little bit busy, and I just didn't get around to recording it. But today we can record because it's a lot lighter and there's actually stuff to do. So one of the things you guys will be able to hear now. I don't know if you can hear that, but it doesn't sound right, and I think one of the charge pipes has popped off, or something's popped off, like the crossover pipe. I think the crossover pipe's probably popped off. That's probably what it is. So I'm gonna have to look at that when I get home, but right now I can't be looking at that because I need to go to Euro Car Parts, because we are currently picking up some manual transmission fluid. We're also picking up a pollen filter and a drain pan for the oil as well, because we've just bought some oil from Ford, so we're going to be doing an oil change today. So I'm going to put my knowledge to the test, and I'm going to try and do all of these little bits. Home time. Alright guys, so we're back home now, we're all showered, so I'm going to get outside, show you guys all the bits that we're going to be putting on the car today, or replacing, flushing, fluiding. It's not even a word, I just made that up. I'm just using this gimbal thing, so hopefully I actually properly learn how to use it today. As you guys can see, I'm coming out of the frame a little bit, but yeah, we're going to go outside now, and I'm going to show you the bits. Oh. Right, so here's all the bits that we're going to be working with today. Oil and filter, right here, drain plug, cabin filter, manual transmission fluid, brake fluid. So we're going to start off with the oil.
Smooth as baby form.
I can get you in the frame now.
Huh?
I can get you in the frame, look.
Ooh. Frightening.
Up is up, down is down.
He hasn't brought it back.
That bastard. Will, bring Jeff back his... Oh god, how do I use this thing? Will, please bring Jeff back his...
Sump.
No, yeah. Oil drain pan,
yeah.
Please. Thank you. Jim didn't fix it for me.
He didn't, bastard. I wanted a push bike out of him.
What happened? Tell us a story.
I sent him a letter back in the 60s. Or 70s, whenever it was. Asking for a push bike. No reply. Tight bastards they were.
Fuck you, Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
If this don't work, I'm going to throw this coat. January. Done.
What are you up to?
Nothing.
Liar.
You're famous now, Joe.
Got the bits here. I've got my oil filter oil and drain plan. Drain plan. I'm just pointing. Does this work? Hello. Did it work?
Yeah.
It moves so slowly.
Hey.
Right. So yeah, I've got all my tools as well. So Jeff, you've removed the oil cap, haven't you?
Yes, all those.
Yeah, I'll just take the bastard off. Put that up here and get under the car and hopefully not die. I'm just going to leave that drain and do the oil filter. I'm going to quickly go and do the pond filter while it drips out, and then I'll take the oil filter off in a second. So I need to go and get a couple of tools for the pond filter, so I'll be back in a second.
That's what it looks like. I've got that here, the telephone.
Alright, so the pond filter is really easy to do. Just undo that right there. So I'm going to do that now. This bad boy comes out. This unclips. 2 screws here.
2 or 1 screw?
2. 1 down here as well. That wasn't even on properly. Right, there's our old pond filter. Looks pretty much brand new. There's a couple of little bits in it. That's kind of a little bit dirty, to be fair. You know, it's whatever. There we go. And that goes in there like that. Yes. Alright, so all the oil's drained out now. I've put the new oil filter on and I've done the sump plug. I'm going to drain the gearbox oil now, so I believe we need an 8mm Allen key, and I'll show you where that's located now to drain it. It is literally this here. You can't really see it, but that. So I'm going to undo that now. Yeah! Alright guys, so once you've drained the gearbox fluid, you're going to want to use the filler plug here, which is just here. And we're going to stick some tube in there. And just fill it up that way, just so we don't get it all messy. And you'll know if it's too much because it will start spilling out the top. So we're going to do it just so it starts coming out the top a little bit, and then syringe a tiny bit out.
You squeeze the bottle. Whoop, stop.
Oh, oops. Oops. I think I put too much in at once. Can we get a rag around here? There's a bit of tissue. Is that dirty? Just down there. That is coming out, isn't it?
Yeah, slowly.
That's what we want, isn't it?
Yeah, just don't move it around too much.
We're all topped up on the gearbox oil. We haven't got around to doing the oil yet because we need to get it on the ground first. Another thing, we're not going to get around to doing the brake fluid today because it's getting dark already. So I'm going to do that in another video. But today's main purpose was just to do the oil filter and just to fix a couple of things as well. So I'm going to show you one thing that I need to fix right now. And then I'm going to go and look at that boost leak that I was talking about earlier and see where that's coming from. Found the boost leak. This is not even on. You guys can't really see, but yeah, look, she's not on. It's not on the turbo at all. So put her back on now, tighten her up. Probably going to happen again, it always happens for whatever reason. And then I need to find a bolt to fit here because at the moment this bracket isn't being held on for God knows what reason also. So yeah, I'm going to do that, give this a little clean up with some brake cleaner, fill up the oil, and we're good to go for today. I think that's a job well done. Alright guys, that was an absolute nightmare. We managed to get there in the end, so I'm just going to fill the oil up now. The lad, Szymanski. Pardon? Yeah, it's pretty mad. It's crazy. Whee! Go Jack! Look at that's skillage. Sorry man, I just love watching you make coffee, it's really entertaining. Look at that, right in. Boom, that cream. Where's the praline at, Jack? Where's the praline at? Oh, is that a bit of praline, is it?
Truffle shuffle.
Yeah?
Thank you very much.
Nathan.
Merry Christmas.
You too, man. Good shit. Oh. Right, so we got the service done.
I've spilled my Costa everywhere.
Oh mate, that doesn't look right, does it? That looks like something. I don't know what that looks like. So yeah, we've done the service. I've done the oil and filter. I've done the gearbox fluid, and I have also done the screen wash, and I've also fixed the boost pipe problem. I didn't fix it completely. It's something that I need to look at another day, but it got really dark. It wasn't really ideal, so we're gonna look at that another day. But that being said, I think that's pretty much everything. I'm gonna speak to you guys in the car in a minute to conclude the video, and I'm gonna speak to you guys about any differences that I feel, immediate effect of anything that I've done this service today, because I think it's really something that you guys will be very surprised with. So, see you in a minute. Just taking a little drive so I can speak to you guys about what I found from what I've done today. So, changing the manual transmission fluid has made a really significant difference to how the shifts feel. The CAE shifter feels amazing as it is, but I did feel like even when I first fitted it, it was a little bit rough. You know, it was just a little bit stiff to get into gear. But now, after changing my fluid with the Castrol fluid, it just absolutely glides into gear. Yeah, I would highly recommend doing it. If you guys are getting any sort of like, I don't know, stiff shifts, or the shifting just doesn't feel as nice and as smooth as you think it should, definitely have a look at changing your gearbox fluid, because a lot of people overlook it. No one really considers it in a maintenance routine. You know, a lot of people, most people, when it comes down to servicing, all they think is, you know, oil and filter, spark plugs, coolant, and that's pretty much it, and your air filter. But no, pollen filter is very important because it keeps the air coming into the car really fresh and clean. So that's hence why I bought the best pollen filter I could find, which was the MAN, the Freshest Plus pollen filter. So yeah, like I say, if you're feeling like your shifts are maybe a little bit stiff, or maybe not, just give it a try. You know, it really didn't cost me all that much. I think in the end, the actual fluid cost me like £20, maybe a little bit more, like £25, but it was well worth doing it. It just feels beautiful. Oh, that feels amazing. That feels absolutely amazing. So notchy. So yeah guys, gearbox fluid, definitely recommend doing it. Oil, obviously, it's essential, especially when you've upgraded your turbo like I have. It's always essential to keep on top of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to say I really enjoy doing these maintenance type things. I've actually really enjoyed just learning new things and doing maintenance on my car. It saves a whole load of money, and you learn a thing or two while doing it as well.
Let's just give it to you. Share that down.
Right.
Happy Christmas. Have a nice time.
Sing that.
Where'd you get these from?
Girlfriend.
That's nice.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we're back home now. I'm just going to wrap this video up. Like I said, the gearbox fluid has just... Oh, I can't stress enough, just do it. I highly recommend it. It's really not that hard to do. It's actually really easy. You just need an 8mm Allen key socket, and that's literally it. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching this video, and it's Christmas Eve now, so I thought I'd make a video just before Christmas to wish you guys a very happy Christmas tomorrow. And if you're not watching this video today and you're watching it tomorrow, then very Merry Christmas, and if you're watching it after, then this is not relevant. But yeah, I hope you guys have a really nice Christmas. I'd just like to thank you guys very much for the support that I've had this year on the channel. I probably will make another video just before the new year thanking you all and just doing a couple of little highlights on what I've done this year, how far I've came, and yeah, it's just been a really good year, I think, in general. I've had some ups and downs, but at the end of the day, what's life without them? And yeah, it's just, I'm overwhelmed really with the amount of support that I've had on this channel and on the Instagram and in real life, and I've learned a lot of new stuff this year, so it's been really cool. But yeah, we'll leave that for the next video if I do make another video before the new year. But until then, You guys have a lovely Christmas. Very Merry Christmas. Have a lovely day. And Happy New Year if I don't see you before then. You guys take care. See you in the next video. You stay frosty. Goodbye.